Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Red Pill Rage channel, exclusively on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram. This is like I mentioned, this is a Red Pill Rock podcast on the YouTube channel. I would like to show love and appreciation to all the artists, all the sponsors, supporters on every platform. You are appreciated in Tupac's voice. I don't have the sounds to do the Tupac voice, but you know what I'm talking about. Also, you are appreciated and you're the real MVP in Kevin Durant's voice. I don't have that either. Today on the show, man, we have one of the online's most charismatic, polarizing, unforgiving, relentless artists and individual on all social media platforms. If you ain't in tune, you're about to be in tuned. He's a champion wherever he goes. Like I mentioned, charismatic, enigmatic. You either love or hate him. Like we talk backstage, he's like the young HBK in his prime. We talk about Attitude Era. We're not talking about, no, you know what? HBK going, when he went DX and the Attitude Era, this is him. It's one of the others, no in between, man. There's no gray area. There's no gray area. He's a decorated musician, dope battle rapper on stage, on audios. He can freestyle his ass off. He can freestyle. He's a business owner, content creator, designer, influencer. He's a chef, y'all. When he cooks, I be salivating at the shit. No pause. The food he's cooking, I'm like, shit. He does amazing dishes, fine dining cuisines. Bow down, all you motherfucking Kempsonians, to the man, the myth, the legend. He started from humble beginnings. Give it up for the one and only, goddammit, Black Side. How are you doing, sir? What's going on?
I'm doing good. Shout out to Red Pill and not to all the fucking chumpsterlings. You could find cliffs. Feel me?
Shout out to the chumpsterling. Jump off that cliff, you bastards. You sons of bitches. Right off that hole. And we ain't talking. Is it a large drop for these haters? Like
it's a large drop.
I feel like before we get into it, like, let's talk about this HBK shit. And I feel like you're HBK, bro. You're Shawn Michaels, bro. What do you I feel like you think you're more like Stone Cold with some Shawn Michaels. What do you feel? If you had to describe?
First of all, that's a dope ass compliment because I never looked at it like that. Usually when I'm trolling people, I tell them I'm a mix between John Cena and Ric Flair, only because like I be just so fancy with winning as many championships as possible. But in terms of utterly pissing people off and just being one with myself, now HBK, that's a good look. That's my
deep,
dude.
bro.
So
it's deep.
Yeah.
It's like backstage shit, bro. It's like, you know, everybody hated HBK. Like, he's pretty, he's fucking this, he's athletic, come on, got all the bitches. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he was winning, bro. But
you feel me? Nah, I feel you. There's a lot of similarities. Sips liquor.
No, but freaking yeah, man. Also, like, I want to get everybody, you know, Black Zod, also known as Too Slick. Did I say it wrong? Too Slick? You had a name, Too Slick?
Nah, when I was younger, you know what I mean? Like I rapped on and off because I seen my people rapping. I actually used to sing at first, but then they was all rapping and they thought singing was whack. I still kept singing, but I'm like, I can rap too, fuck it. And my mom, she seen me on trying to create a AOL account. Now that might clue y'all into how old I am, but I don't look it. But yeah, and then she seen me there and she's like, you're too slick and la la la. Something that and I'm like, I'm like, that sounds kind of cool. So I started with the rap moniker Too Slick, and then I switched it into this mad excessively long acronym Too Slissic, which was supposed to be too sadistic, lyrically initiating cancerous killings. And I had to change it because I had some friends that got cancer, so they was just like, yeah. And I was like, I understand. So then I changed it to Calculated, and you know what I mean, to honor them. And I think I made a joint about cancer or whatever, because cancer sucks. I know some of you people have lost family or you've beaten cancer. Shout out to all y'all who've beat cancer. And if you lost anybody to cancer, I am sorry. Feel me? But yeah.
Condolences to people, yeah, definitely have family members in the yeah. Definitely not something you want to touch. You know, like, yeah, you want to respect that always. But yo, I always notice, bro, you had your own style. You don't give a fuck what people say, obviously. You stay true to your your smooth delivery, your lyrical flow, your intricate, complex rhyme scheme. Like I like your rhyme schemes, bro. People don't get it. Like people want to hear that cat splat blat blat, but you make it intricate. Like shit don't have to always fucking rhyme. You know, you want to put some knowledge into. You put a lot of brain and thought into your lines. I could tell you do. You know, some people just want to hate because I guess it's just the image. Going back to the HBK shit. Put that aside. Listen to what he says. You know what I mean? Like you have lyrics. You're lyrical. So
I appreciate you, bro. Hood boogers don't like nerds. And although I'm from the hood too, this is what be throwing people off because I use all these big words and so on and so forth. But one, I use it because I have an expanded vocabulary because my parents was Jamaican. And if I came home with failed grades, y'all know what Caribbeans do. So let's give some credit to the parents that was trying to make sure that I wasn't out there being dumb. But I was in the hood. I'm from Queens Village, New York, Hollis 208 Street. 50 Cent used to go get his sandwiches right around the block for me. But I started to realize with social media, cancel culture started occurring. So if I'm sitting here and I'm cussing with everybody and so on and so forth, one, I'm stuck in a box and I'm not creating trends. I'm a part of a trend. And two, I'm getting flagged on Facebook. You know, you ain't going to get your little money if you're getting 30-day bans and so on and so forth. So I started recreating my language and using the fact that using these big words and big metaphors piss these rappers off. And, you know, I ran with it and I created a storm. So, you know, hate it or love it. Like, y'all know what time it is. And I like being original. So, you know, you get some wins or losses because of it. But the ultimate win is being my own entity.
And, bro, I don't feel like a lot of your battles, I don't feel like the losses, like even in a loss is a win for you. Like I feel like I'd rather lose swagging on the motherfucker, like, going crazy, and people have to like can't deny it. They can say that you lost, whatever. The guy was punch heavy, whatever. It doesn't matter. But what sounded better to majority of the people was your round. So.
No, I appreciate that. I try to tell people that and they just think that I'm lying or I'm in denial. But like, you know, I try not to spam people too much. But hey, if you're following me on Facebook, you literally see that my first name is actually Brian. But on Facebook, you see it's Black Zod. So you know what time it is. You know it's a character. So if you're rocking with me, you should be able to show some type of love to my art. And a lot of people are shy, so they don't want to put themselves in a position where they come on this battle rap post and now you got all these strangers talking derogatory to you or taking pictures of your family members, because this is what these clowns do, which, to stray off topic for a little bit, if you want this culture to build the way it's supposed to build, y'all gotta stop with that little extra stuff. Be funny, diss the rapper for who they are, leave their family members alone, let these fans be fans, and just separate the two. But yeah, so they'll be in my inbox and they'll let me know how creative they think I am, or why I can't believe you put this together, put that together. Eminem was one of my favorite rappers, Eminem and Jay-Z. So a lot of my a lot of my culture, although we should all be one, but whatever, a lot of my culture, they get mad that I emulate Eminem so much, but that's my dude. Being able to put together multi-syllabic words and put entendres in there and everybody just wants it at the end of the punch. That's boring. I want to give you some entendres on the way to the punch. And it might be a little bit wayward, but if you really take a look, I put more thought into it than you think. It wasn't just some randomly put together scheme or whatever. So I appreciate you for, like, you could have brought me on the show and be like, I'm a fan, Zod, but you don't make any damn sense. Can you tell me what you mean? Now you kept it real and said, I can see where you're going, and everybody may not like it, but I appreciate you at least taking the time to look at my art and configure, I mean behind it. So thank you for that.
No problem. No, always, bro. And like, I forgot to mention this. I wanted to give you your flowers for all you do, man. Like all your music, your artwork, your just being yourself. You're genuine, man. And then, like, again, people fail to take away the actual person from the Black Zod character. You know what I mean? They can't separate it. So they think it's one person. No, everybody got two sides to them. You know what I mean? Like, and we're in battle rap. This shit is like, it's like the Wild Wild West. People are weirdos, bro. Like, and I know that inbox hate, like, block, like, it's like, how do you manage? Like, you muster a lot of well, let's talk in wrestling. You get a lot of heat. You get a lot of heat. Mentally, how do you, for people? All right, this is kind of advice for people that want to do what you do to this level of harboring all this, like, I feel like it's jealousy, hate. It's a combo of something. But how do you keep yourself like from taking it like to the self, to the chest? You know, you just brush it off, or you just like it's just online. What the fuck is going? You know, it's online. Oh,
I've taken it to heart at times more than you think, because some of these dudes, they really believe in their character, and they do stupid stuff like look up your information and trying to paint pictures. Like, you know, but when we were offline, you were talking about you were giving me kudos for being married for a long time, and then I had let you know, I'm like, you know, I mean, that first one didn't work out, and part of the reason it didn't work out is because she lied on me and got me in a lot of trouble, and I had to take that ass to court and get my name cleared. A lot of people, when they go through these divorces and stuff like that, a lot of men, they feel like they have no rights. They don't end up seeing their kids the way they're supposed to. Child support completely breaks them apart. I had to put on a literal suit and tie and go fight for myself. This same fight that I had, all these stupid ass battle rappers kept throwing it in my face. They didn't know, you know, one time I put up this picture where I had like this tear on my face because I was going through so much and I had nobody. All my family is up in New York and so on and so forth. I literally had to recreate my whole life by myself. I only came here for my children. So I was going through a lot of mental, quote unquote, health issues and so on and so forth, the end of 2022 to 2023. So battle rap became the way that I didn't get in trouble. You know, I'm trying to follow the law, go through the courts. They taking fucking forever. I ain't seen my kids in 4 months when I never was separated from them for a long period of time. Me and my ex, we kind of had our little back and forth and stuff. So you could be married for a long time and it could ruin your fucking life. I didn't let it ruin my life. Some of these battle rappers, I had to like, it got to the point where I was going to meet up with them. You know, I found out their job, their family, like, and I'm not trying to act like a thug. I'm just trying to let y'all know, you know, they were confusing the character with who I really am. And who I really am is I'm a Jamaican Rasta bad man. I smack up your bum, clot. Now this
hey, you know what I mean? Wait, real quick, you see the tie? I did this for you.
Yeah,
how to rap. I know you for Queen.
And are you a father?
I'm a stepdad, not a real father.
You're still a father, so you already know the different type of lion that's inside of you when it comes to protecting your territory. So there are times that I had to protect my territory a little bit more than I would have liked. You get more centered as time goes on. The way I fix my vocabulary, I fix my approach. I started realizing that a lot of these chumpsterlings just be talking to get a rise out of you, so you ignore them. Before, no matter what you do, I was on it. I had to respond. I had to do a freestyle. I had to do a song. Then I started realizing, yo, if I make these people wait and be silent, they have no power. And then I will rap when I feel like it and when it makes sense for me. And that's one of the reasons they hate me so much now or dislike me, because secretly they respect it, because they can't get under my skin the way they used to be able to get under my skin before. But I'm still opinionated. I'm still going to tell you what I think is wrong or right. And I don't care about a team. These people got a whole bunch of clicks. I've done the click thing before, so I ain't being a hater. But I'm Black Zod Lord Omni. I just want to burn all of you. I don't want any teammates. And that's where we are, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Lord Omni in the motherfucking building. God damn, I love your energy. But bro, freaking yeah, so I know you're from Queens, right?
Yes,
did
sir.
You go to Stony Brook University?
Yeah, I went to Stony Brook. How you know that, man?
Oh shit, okay.
I used to perform out there too.
I live in Long Island. I'm in Long Island, bro. You ever come out here, man? I'm gonna take you to dinner. No pause on some, you know.
Come on, bro. Like, yo, we grown, man. We not like these Trump-sling battle rappers. We know what time it is, bro.
I've created the no pause movement, bro. We don't even gotta say no pause. But nah, bro. So you're currently in Florida.
Yep.
How was it growing when you grew up in Queens? Obviously from Jamaica. How was growing up in Jamaica and Queens and now Florida? Can you explain, like, you know, like the differences or that you've seen growing, you know, in each?
So the funny thing about me being born in Jamaica, I was born in Jamaica, Queens, but I am Jamaican. I'm Jamaican and Scottish, mostly Jamaican, you know what I mean? But you know, I grew up in Jamaica, Queens. When I was growing up there, it was a lot more hood than it is now. When I go to visit my parents, and not to say that the hood is only black people, but when I lived there, there's a whole bunch of Bloods and Crips, wilding. But our house was always safe. But for the most part, the area is bugging now. We got Indian people on the block. We got white people on the block. They have more money. So it's a little bit more chill. Although if you walk 3 blocks, the shenanigans is occurring again. So that's kind of like the difference is that the hood boogerness. I know y'all hate that, you hood boogers, but the hood boogerness is a little bit further away from my parents. Out here in Jacksonville, I've lived in really good parts of Jacksonville, and I've lived in the hood. Right now, I'm technically in the hood because Zod could be anywhere. Like, it's easy. You just got to move the way you got to move. Like, I got a lot of space here, so on and so forth. It's close to my stepkid's school. So, you know what I mean? This is where I am because I do what I got to do for my family. But I'm chilling, obviously, you know what I mean? Like, I've upgraded. I never financed a car before. I ain't gonna finance one. That shit is expensive. That sexy ass blue Charger SRT outside, I like that. You know what I mean? There's a decent amount of space here. Fucking me and my wife damn near have our own Airbnb. The room's over here. The kids are over there. So God is funny in the way that, you know what I mean? Like, I lost a lot, but I gained a lot. So speaking of which, just like all these titles, I still have you chumpsterlings, huh? With your little fake ass judgments. I know sometimes I lose, but most times I don't. And I'm still a triple damn champion. Just like Red Pill says, I'm a champion everywhere.
Champion every goddamn where, man. Champion in life, man. He's a champion in life. That's all that matters.
Thank you.
Bro, you're a champion in life, bro. No, I respect your originality, bro. And I always, like, from afar, I've been around, like, I feel like you and Tom have this aura where you gotta hate. I got to know Tom, I got to know you, like, I get to know the person. I don't give a fuck about the character. That, like, you can say fuck me, the fuck off. I gotta talk to you, like, you know, like, oh no, you just, it's just, you know, it was when there's a crowd of them, like you said, when there's a crowd of them, that you can't get words wise because it's like, oh, I like Zod. Well, what you like him for? Like, you know, like, it gets into that. I'm like, what is that? We're grown ass men. I can't say I like his music. Like, well, you gonna hate me? Because I like let's say I like fucking Stone Cold instead of The Rock. What? You don't like me because I like what the fuck? Why is it like, I don't get this. This is weirdo shit to me, bro. It's like,
you know, like, what's funny about that? You said it's weirdo shit. They just mad that we weird, but we're cool. And they want so bad to be able to look in the mirror and not see everybody else but themselves. So when they're amongst that crowd, they feel good. They feel accepted. But then when it's just you and the man in the mirror, rest in peace, Michael Jackson, they're not as comfortable as me and you when we looking in the mirror. So I'm not perfect, but I'm okay with who I am because I know who I am and I keep trying to build upon who I am. Same thing with you. Once they figure out who they are, they'll appreciate somebody like me and you more. Until then, they're just going to be with their homies and they're going to be just locked in that box.
Yep. And a lot of these artists do that, bro, and they get nowhere because you're stuck in that fucking, like you said, a box. And then you get and there's always the same. I'm gonna call them chumpsterlings around them that say, yeah, you're good. I'm gonna use your word, chumpsterling. Copyright that shit. No. Chumpsterlings around them that say, yeah, nah. Even if they're wrong, they're telling them they're right, bro. How is that right? You're wrong. Like, just because you're part of whatever ABC crew and we're cool, you're cool online. Whoa, like, I care. Like, we got real shit going on. But sorry to derive and start ranting.
Nah, man, you cool. We vibing right now. This is a good conversation.
Definitely. What kind of music do you listen to just to, like, get your mind right?
I listen to a little bit of everything. I'm not the biggest fan of country, although there's some really fire country songs. And I'm not the biggest fan of smooth jazz, only because it's a little too relaxing for me. So when a lot of my songs are a little bit more hype and so on and so forth. So I listen to virtually everything. Typically, I listen to R&B and hip hop the most, but I love soft rock. There's a whole bunch of punk rock songs that I like. There's a whole bunch of old school heavy rock songs that I like. The ones now are a little weird, but Metallica, Audio Slave, fucking Smashing Pumpkins, like, you know what I mean? Like, if we go into that, Linkin Park, who's the ultimate fuse of the two, rest in peace. You know what I mean? So not to the whole crew, but you know, to the one that died. I can't remember his name right now. I'm not trying to be rude, but to the one that passed away, rest in peace to you. So yeah, bro, I'm a conglomerate, and that's why my hip hop songs be so weird. The other reason is that I try to keep vulgarity out of my songs that I'm publishing to sell. And it's not because I don't curse from time to time, folks, but one, I want families of all ages to be able to listen to it. And two, I don't need, if I get famous and go on the radio, you got to bleep out a million of my words and then it sounds whack. You got to put all these stupid sound effects when I could just use standard English and you could just play my whole song without the edits. So that's typically why I do that. But yeah.
No, so you're conscious of your, like I mentioned, you're conscious of what you put out, and people don't fail to realize, fail to take it in, your lyrical content. I never heard you curse on a song. Maybe a freestyle, right? I think you have.
Yeah, because like it's gonna be very hard if you're listening to the albums that I have distributed through the stores. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard for you to find a curse there, and that's specifically in design. Now, if you go back years ago, before I realized how important this was, you'll hear some cusses here and there. I've never been incredibly vulgar. Some of my songs are a tad bit sexual. Sometimes if I was feeling angry or whatever, a certain section or whatever, they could be a little violent, but for the most part, they're uplifting. I'm talking about God or talking about, preserving hip hop or talking about what I'm seeing in the culture, so on and so forth. So most of it is pretty fruitful.
Okay. I wanted to get into your parents. What did they listen to like when you were growing up? Do you remember like what kind of music?
Hell yeah. My mommy used to listen to a lot of R&B, Whitney Houston, Mary J. Blige. Plus she was going through certain things. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So she really, she really felt those women. She also listened to what we called as lovers rock, which is like the Jamaican version of R&B. So Beres Hammond, she used to play Beres Hammond all the time. Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? My dad, he listened to a lot of hardcore reggae like Capleton, if you know who Capleton is. Anyway, don't play it for your kids. Shabba Ranks, Beanie Man, and then and he listened to a lot of the 90s hip hop. So he's part of the reason that I even started rapping, because I didn't even know homie was a DJ. He was a DJ when he was younger. He used to rap a little bit, but him playing the 90s hip hop, and then my mom playing the 90s R&B and so on and so forth. I got on the singing first. So shout out to my mommy. So essentially she's the reason that I started down the music path, and then the rapping, I got that from my dad, so to speak. For all you gamers, you old school gamers, who knows what Streets of Rage is?
Bro, I stream that every other day on my gaming channel.
The first ever rap I wrote, bro, and this is going to be ironic, is to the Streets of Rage back when we were like kids. That you could go to the options and play all the background music for the stages. And I went and found one that I thought was really fire, and I wrote a whole song about not smoking. Although I'm 420 friendly now, so I guess I was talking about cigarettes, buddies.
Yo. You got to tell me what number of the song it is, because I'm gonna listen to it, because I have Streets of Rage.
I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it, and then I think my mind will trigger me, because I was 12, bro, and all I know is, like I said, I ain't smoking and ain't no joking or whatever the hell else I saw, because I used to see my dad puffing, but I didn't realize he wasn't doing the other stinky stuff that other people I seen on the street was doing. I didn't realize it was a joint he was rolling, and why he, seemed a little bit too chill sometimes, but more chill than people who seem like the minute the cigarette went out, they're angry and they need to get another cigarette. Yeah, man.
No, that's man. You smoke cigarettes? I used to smoke cigarettes. That's just an addiction, bro. That shit.
I did here and there. Honestly, the only reason I ever picked it up for a little bit is because I had to make sure that my system was clean when I was really, really young. I had my first child or whatever. They wanted to make sure, like, they were all in New York, they was all in your grill about everything. So they wanted to make sure you was fit parents. So I was like, that's no question. I was like, I'll go clean for however long you need me to go clean. And I smoked a cigarette here and there, try to replace the feeling. It didn't work. It's nasty. I just tried Henny instead. That was way better. So,
You gotta find your way. You gotta find ways. Man. Whatever's better, bro. Like whatever thing's better. Like
I do vapey vape a little bit now, guys. So let me not be hypocritical. A little mint here, a little pomegranate ice.
Oh, bro, the minty shits are so addictive, man.
I
Fuck.
know,
Yo, and you can
man.
smoke them anywhere. You be inside, like doing stuff with kids, real quick. You hurt nobody. It smells good. Like, it smells like a
Yeah, word.
vapor. You should make it a potpourri so you could be like, what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, it's fuck.
Oh, they got that, bro. They call incense, but some of them things are nauseating. But when you get the right incense, yeah, man.
Yeah, it would be good. It would be set. But yeah, sorry, Vera Azad. You started battle rapping or making music first? What was your
I
goal?
definitely started making music first because, like I was telling you before, the first song I ever wrote was that well, the rap song was to the Streets of Rage beat. The first song I ever sung, I was in school and I sung the Soul for Real song to my class, and then they all clapped for me, which was hilarious to me because I used to wear a uniform and I was a nerd, so they used to be trying to get at me. But then everybody was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh, you like something about me? This is great." Battle rapping, bro. That started that kind of started in college. Like me and my boys, we used to goof around. Um, like before I went to school, they used to have joke contests and stuff like that. And we, you know what I mean? But I wasn't like that good with it in terms of rhyming it. And then I went to college and I started freestyling way more in college. Kind of, I was doing it a decent amount in high school, but when I got to college, I don't know, it was just, it was hitting for me more. And they used to have these battles on stage where you didn't even get time to prep. You had to freestyle and you had to do it either on beat or off beat. So I just threw myself into the wolves immediately. That's the thing about me. You know what I mean? I could be super nervous and I'll still go for it. You got to use that nervousness as fuel. Back then, it would make me stutter a little bit, but then I started realizing I'm like, if I just absorb all of that, I'll never choke. So that's how I learned to start battling on stage again, because I took a hiatus and I started again. I mixed writtens with freestyle. So God forbid I mess up my rhyme scheme in my head or whatever. The worst you can be like is, I didn't really like that freestyle. But then you're like, damn, that's kind of dope. You just freestyle on the spot in front of all these people, la la. So it's the hit or miss, but it makes sure I don't choke. So that's where I started the battle rapping thing is in Stony Brook, ironically.
And the battle rapping thing, man, I feel like that's the hardest to do, because it's I've seen your live, like your live freestyle battles. I'm like, yo, these guys, they just off the top, like, and to keep it going, man, like that's difficult, man. And you could tell because you have those moments where you gotta rhyme the next word and thinking of your shit. Hey, shout out to you. You and Polo, I feel like the nicest ones to do that. Like you and Polo.
I appreciate
Polo
you.
have battles.
Shout out to Eminem.
Forever.
Because he taught me the cheat code. Oh, you're running out of rhymes? Yeah, get some of these multis together, and then you're gonna think of a punch and continue. So that is my secret weapon. Like I'm like, damn, I don't got no good punch, but I'm like, but I know this word rhymes with this word, and this word rhymes with this word, and there's only so many words that you can pair together where it's gonna make any type of sense. So you just give yourself a little bit of a delay, and before you know it, you can just jump right back on it. That's how that's how I stay on top of the freestyles or whatever.
Okay. And you said that Eminem is a big inspiration for you, right? Like as far as musically, right? Rapping and
yeah, Eminem and Jay-Z are my biggest inspirations when it comes to hip hop. I love a lot of rappers, but those are my dudes.
Okay, Jay-Z, like what do you like? All right, I wanted you to like break down both of their styles, like what you like, what you take away from their styles, maybe what you don't like about them either. You could like not like something that Eminem does, or just or Jay-Z does. So what do you like most about Eminem, his style?
What I like most about Eminem's style is his ability to use multi-syllables to make words rhyme that are not supposed to rhyme. And the way he likes to put wordplay and entendres within his rhymes. If I dislike anything about him is people sometimes get mad that he's so technical in the way that he delivers. But when you're putting the amount of literature into your rhyme that he is, he can't be dancing all over the beat like certain other people do, or it's already hard enough for you to keep up on everything he's doing. So he has to be that type of methodical. But and I'm speaking for other people because I don't think there's anything wrong with the way Eminem rhymes. Like I think it's perfect. Same thing with Jay-Z. I think they but for different reasons. Jay-Z can rap about anything. Mm-hmm. He also can do things that people complain about me doing, which is he could fall off the flow, quote unquote, because he's talking on the beat for a little bit and then get back to being melodic. So that's what I do sometimes, and people be like, "Oh, you can't do that. You're falling off the beat." Yeah, but I'm doing it on purpose, and I'm immediately getting back on it. Or Jay-Z also, he'll have a lot of different flows within one verse. Some people may not like it like that. I like it, so I've stolen that from him, quote unquote. Or maybe you hear your favorite people and you start doing it. So my skill set is a decent combination of those two together. I like to cherry pick things that they do and put it together, and that's kind of how I'll say they mostly comprise of my style. Yeah, you want to throw in a little bit of Busta Rhymes or Andre 3000, some of them R&B people, but most of my technicality is from their particular styles.
No, I appreciate that, Zai. All right, so a real tough question right now. Renegade, the song Renegade, with both of your favorites. Who you got on that one? Was it a tie? Do you feel? And I know you'll be brutally honest.
I would give a slight edge to Eminem because he wanted it more, but people were sleeping on Jay-Z's verse. Like it wasn't. They always say that Eminem destroyed him on the track. No, he didn't. He outflowed him because that's what he was trying to do. But Jay-Z told I don't know if they both told really good stories. I guess Eminem told more of a story about himself, and Jay-Z told more of a story about the hood. So they did their part. But yeah, I would give a slight edge to Eminem just because of how rapid his flow was. It was a little bit more dominant, but yeah, stylistically that was equal to me.
Yeah, it was a great song. In the long run, it was a great song. Like like they both. It was like a heavyweight championship match. They both went in, and yeah, I like Jay-Z, but I knew Eminem got it. But I was like, damn, Jay-Z, you listen to Jay-Z again, you listen to that song again and again, you find more things. And like, shit, man, it's punching. They were. You don't let this man come on your song and kill you on it. Like, like the fuck. But yeah, we're gonna get back to this. Explain the dynamic between Zod and the person behind the image. Do you think people find it hard to differentiate the two?
I think the only part of me that people tend to be able to not understand is the fact that like Black Zod and me, we're very similar. I am a version of a superhero, so to speak. And I ain't trying to toot my own horn because superheroes have flaws. But I feel like one of my main missions is to destroy that which is destroying the youth. So that is ignorant hood boogers. That is overly aggressive men and women. That are people that are incredibly vulgar for no reason. The narcissists. They all need to kneel before Zod. You need to kneel before God, but sometimes you don't want to listen to him, so a prophet has to walk. I still have things in my life that I'm trying to fix, but I'm so careful with how I move because I know children are watching me. Because you know what I mean? Like, if my daughters see a bum ass dad or abusive ass dad, blah, blah, they're going to flock to that type of man. And then I'm going to have to go beat their asses. And that's unfortunate when we should all just be partying and being family. If I'm a piece of shit man, my son is going to try to emulate me. And now I'm going to have to be worried about what he's doing or where he's at because he's not being a good person. So if I could try to build a strong character, and even if I fuck up some time in life, don't promote that online. I don't have to promote all my trips online, but I'm definitely going to promote the greatness in me and the greatness in other people, because I want us to look at ourselves as kings and queens. We're all reflection of God. If you don't believe in God, whatever, we're all miracles. So believe in whatever you want. So we're obviously the rulers of the world and the rulers of these children. So, we have to put ourselves at a certain place. People think I'm judging them because of it. No, I'm territorial. I'm protecting my family. I don't live here by myself. So I have to literally make sure that I'm being smart with what I'm intaking and what I'm putting out. So, and that is kind of what rubs people the wrong way. But I don't have lasers out my eyes, but I could stare at you and your temperature is going to raise because you feel the fierceness in me. You know what I mean? I can't blow ice out of my mouth, but my flow is incredibly cold. And you'll just sit there as if I'm the male Medusa. You know what I mean? My skin is not made of steel. But hey, Chumpsterlings, you've done attacked my family, me, my character, and I'm still here because my skin is thick like steel. You feel me? So it is one and the same, although it's not. And I can't fly, but I'm very spiritual. So, I mean, I feel like every time I wake up that I am in the skies, it's similar people, although it's not the same. One last note. My sister gave me the name Black Zod. My little sister. Shout out to her. She's fucking fire. I don't want to share her link yet because you thirsty ass dudes are gonna try to go holler at my hot sister, and then I'm gonna have to burn you down. She's legal though, so just don't play her, and I'll have to beat you up. She's single. Oh, I don't think she's single anymore. You're too late. But yeah, bro, she named me Black Zod because she's like, it sounds like you're always trying to save people in your songs, and you know, and you like comics and stuff. So here, I thought of this name for you, and I've been running with it since. So I love you, sis. You know what I mean? Thank you for that. My mom and my sister gave me my names, bro. That's a cool ass story to tell, bro.
Shout out to them. Shout out to mom and sis, man. That's dope. That is fire. But I'm glad that you're mindful, bro. You're mindful of the product you put out, the way you present yourself. You know, you present yourself the way you want to present yourself. You know, you're not on that goody two shoe shit. You're intellectual. You're giving out knowledge. You're trying to give something to, you know, not take. Most of these rappers want to take. They want to be the toughest guy online. Like, what's that get you? You know, you got kids at home. You want to be tough guy now? You're a gangbanger online. What is going on? I don't get that like they want to put this image, but I like that you're so open and honest, and you just like it's all on the table with you. You know, like you either like it or you take it, you know, or leave it. That's what it is. You know, like
I appreciate you. Yeah. Shout out to the gangbangers, but like, you know, R. Kelly made it in the closet song for you guys. You could just come out the closet. You don't have to hang around each other like that. You eggplant loving mother. Anyway, shout out to all the dudes that can stand on their own, taking care of their families and stuff. There's nothing wrong with going out with your brothers for a beer, but staying in a chat and continuously trolling people and going on Facebook threads and being mad weird, that's just unacceptable, chumpsterlings. Let's just stop that in 2026. Okay? Fucking chumps.
Please, that group chats are just toxic for the environment, man. They're just toxic. Group chat. I meant no group chats, maybe like one or two, and I leave that shit too because I don't need that in my life. I don't need to be like, "Where's my phone? What's going on in the chat?" What?
No, I'm proud of you. I had to do cleaning too, bro. I was in a whole bunch of these hood booger rooms, and I'm not gonna lie, some of them were really funny, but then I started realizing how it was causing problems in real life. And then the same thing with them battle rap chats. I was on in a million of those, and it just was going left. The next thing you know, like you said, you waking up all huffy and puffy, wondering what this next stupid message is. So, you know, I clean myself out unless it's a tournament or something. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. If there's something actively going on, I'll stand there for it and I'll drop out. But shout out to you, bro, for you being on your grown man. I see the suit and tie and whatnot. Man, I wish I knew you were doing that. I could have put on my blazer. So my blazer too.
It would have been a whole different show. I feel like it's the Zod show now. It's still the Zod show. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to my brother real quick. He actually made this plaid carrot. He's probably not watching right now, but I'll let him watch it later. He makes tie dyes, he makes hats, scarves, and all that so on and so forth. So he made that for me. And right now I'm wearing my least favorite basketball player shoes. We got the little Jordans on here. It's the Zions. LeBron's the GOAT. You feel me, Jordan fans? I got you under my feet.
I got questions for you later about that. But Zod, where do you get your business and marketing acumen from? Is that built into you, or did you go to school for it, or?
I took a couple of online courses, and then I started studying how to run ads and so on and so forth because I was tired of going to my third world country people to run ads for me. Some people always be talking about that's cheating. Not if I get a check in like 3 months or so from it. Like, you can call it cheating all you want. But then I'm like, why pay them when I could just learn how to do it? So I started learning how to run Facebook ads or Instagram ads and so on and so forth. I haven't been doing it as much now because I've been having fun manipulating the algorithm, which is looking for popular memes or popular topics that I know is going to get under people's skins, hence the LeBron and Jordan stuff. That's literally gotten me the most views. I got like 52,000 views in like 5 days or something just arguing with Jordan fans about LeBron. So
crazy, bro.
Yeah, so you just gotta you gotta get with the times. I'm eventually gonna have to learn about AI now, which is annoying as hell because there's so much competition, but you gotta learn about that. It's just, you know, bro, and I work from home, so it puts me a little bit more of an advantage than our other brothers and sisters that may be a part of the culture, but they actually got to clock in for 8 hours and then come in and try to catch up. I can literally multitask and do this stuff throughout the day, so it's just hit or miss, and you know, put a little bit to an ad here or there, just trying to see what people like and what people don't, and switching up the content. You know, so it's doing okay.
Okay, no, that's a perfect innuendo. Since you work from home, this gives you more time with your kids, obviously your wife, right? The question is, how do you manage? Well, how do you manage the time between family work? It pretty much answers itself because you're at home, so you get to work and do your music at home and be with the family. So it's like a best of both worlds for you, right? Like you're already, and you're safe. You're in your house and you're with your kids and your wife, right? And you could do your music all in one, right? Work.
I mean, uh, so the whole reason that I started working from home
Mhm.
was, it was actually to raise my son. Not, no knock to his mom, but like he needed a certain type of nurturing that I know I could give, and I knew it would be easier if I could work from home. So I started searching on how to work from home, and then I got my first work from home job with Amazon. I was with them for almost 5 years. Um, they let me go on some bullshit because of COVID and noise pollution, because my kids had to be home. They heard one little thing. And then I got with TD Bank. TD Bank is the squad. Sometimes I get on my nerves, but I've been with them 5 years now. I'm never going to go back in the office if I can help it. I have more freedom to travel. I could literally be anywhere I want, quote unquote, work and then be done. Yeah, and like you said, it gives me more time with my family. I've done all the traveling and the partying and so on and so forth. A lot of people don't think I have, but I'm telling, like, I could go find y'all shit. I mean, traveling all over the place, performing. I've had house parties. I've went to clubs and all that stuff like that. So I'm too old for that shit now. And not because my body hurts, because I work out and I feel good, but like I don't want to be a part of that world anymore. I'm trying to lock in. I like being home. I'll travel when I feel like it. And for all those people that want to party until they're 50 or 60, that's good for you. I'll be doing 100 push-ups and you'll be barfing 100 times over the toilet. So
Oh my god, yeah. That I don't get that, man. Like I'm 40. I'm old. I'm 47. So
you look good for 47, man.
I
Oh, I'm
appreciate
sorry.
that.
Pause.
No pause. No pause needed. No pause movement. But no, bro. Like you're mentally. Us as men, this is an issue we gotta talk about in another podcast too. Us as men, I feel we grow up later. Women grow up more faster than us. Do you agree?
That's bullshit.
No, you don't feel like women grow.
No,
I feel like
no,
women.
that's always been a myth.
Yeah.
Everybody's maturity is based upon how fast they want to mature and what they're absorbing.
Oh.
Women physically mature faster than us. So they
Okay.
got their titties and they're about to get their periods and so on and so forth before we get in our little, hair down there and our deep voice, la, 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 la. So yes,
Mm,
but if you look at life, I guarantee
mm,
you, if you look at life for a second and you take into consideration your female associates and your male associates,
mhm,
you're going to notice that a portion of them just got their shit together quicker than
mhm.
others. Some
Okay.
of them are kind of middle ground, and some of them are just fucking up. And you're going to realize that on both sides of the spectrum, you just got a whole bunch of women that are immature or a whole bunch of men that are immature. You got the ones in the middle that are trying to figure it out, and those other ones that just are a little bit more figured out than the rest of us, whether they got blessed by their family or so on and so forth. But like to me, it's a connection between God and yourself. Not to say people
Mhm.
can't exist without God, but if you want to mature the fastest, if you want to mature the fastest, you need to have a good relationship with God so that he can make sure you're not getting tempted all over the place. That's the only thing that be fucking us up, buddies.
Yeah.
Like, we're all amazing, excellent
Mhm.
human beings until we let temptation stunt our growth. If you look in your, again, man in the mirror, Michael Jackson, woman in the mirror, let's put Janet. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you think about all the things that took you away from whatever dream you may have had or whatever money you may have, it's literally because, there was some temptation that you couldn't get yourself out of. And not every temptation feel good. You might just be tempted to just sit in a corner and just, oh, I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't be tempted to tell yourself you can't, because you can. And you will if you try.
Shout out to that, man. The word dropping jewels. The Omni God dropping jewels as always. But no, man. Like most, like you said, well, yeah, you made a great point with that. It's the person. It's the person maturity level. What they want out of life. Because you could be like a 50, 60-year-old, you still out here partying. What's that gonna get you? Do you want a family? I never thought I was gonna get married, bro, till I met my wife, and I'm like, damn.
I wanted to
I'm
be married since I was a child, bro.
wow, bro. I never I don't know. I never thought about getting married till my wife, and then while I'm putting the ring on, I start breaking down and crying, bro. And then, you know, like I'm emotional.
Oh,
Crying
you
in front of her.
you better hold on to that. And
I was
you look at you
crying,
being
bro.
man enough to admit that. I bet you can knock a nigga out too. So don't be getting it twisted just because he showed lovey dove to his woman and knock you fuck out. You feel
You
what I'm
gotta cry,
saying?
fellas. Fellas, let it out.
Chumps.
It was good to cry. All right. All right, so all right, real quick. Now, if you could go back in time and talk, I spelled this so fucked up there. Excuse the typos. If you could go back in time and talk to your younger self, what advice would you give him that you know now?
I would have told my younger self to convince my brother's younger self to make sure that we made ourselves fully established together before we went out and made families. Because just like I'm talented, he's talented. He just needed a little bit more of a push. And I, at that time, needed to know a little bit more about polishing my artistic level so that it reached out to the masses more. He was really good at that part. I was really good at the business part. We fused at one point, and then we became fathers. And then all of a sudden, a lot of the stuff that we was doing stopped. Well, for me, it didn't. I love you, Bobby, but like if you search me, bro, you can see from the point in time I left New York, went to Pennsylvania, came to Jacksonville, that I've continuously been consistent. Album after album. We're not talking about how much I sold because I'm not rich, but album after album, music video after music video, and then finally music video songs and in battle rapping. I just made sure I kept staying true to the craft. My children and all up in my videos. Shout out to Tanasia, Malaya Finea, Joel. You already know they've made me beats, bro. They, you know what I mean? They've shot music videos for me. That. Anyway, I don't want to talk about them too much because it's going to make me emotional. I'm not going to lie, but shout out to them because like those are my aces, and they were with me throughout the entire thing. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna send you this music video. The last music video I did with my kids. It's so fun. They're like we got the minivan open and they sitting there and they're dancing while I'm rapping in the front. It was so fire,
That's
bro.
fire. I want to see that, man. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, guys, be good fathers. Be there for your kids. You set an example for them. You know what I mean? This for visit. Don't do that visit where what's that movie? Don't Drink and Juice. Where's out here? My kid. You see them? He literally comes in, bro. Picks up the kid. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, nah, they be. I ain't gonna front. When they come over at first, they chilling on their phone. But I don't care, man, because I know they be busybodies. Like so they get a chance to just come here and not do anything. But me and my son, we be outside with the stepsons, balling it out. I'm spanking them. Grown men too. Don't nobody say nothing about no child abuse. Oh, they're not old enough to ball with you, son. I be spanking grown men too. They all get in the backyard. You feel me?
You have to. You have to, man. Nobody gets beat no more, man. Back in the day, I used to get fucking whipped. Come on, with the fucking sandals.
That's funny. When I mean spank guys, I'm talking about on the basketball court with me swishing them 3-pointers.
Whippings.
No. I'm not. Some people are gonna get mad. I don't spank. I don't hit. I don't beat. I think one time I tapped my daughter on the leg because she smacked the crap out of her sister when I was washing them. Bro, I felt so disgusted. All I can remember, and I didn't even hit her hard, but her leg was wet, and I just hear tap, and I was just like, this is not happening. I was like, I'm gonna discipline another way. I don't want to do this. I'm Jamaican. I used to get quote unquote beat when I was younger, even though I was a good kid, but sometimes that's the way it is. But shout out to my kids. Ain't nobody stabbing nobody. Ain't nobody beat nobody up, and I'll be proud of you if you did, because they probably messed with you. Ain't nobody pregnant. I don't think anybody's having sex yet, although I have questions. Please let me know if you are so I can help you chumpsterling. But yeah, but there's nothing crazy going on. So something went well. I know it's mostly God, but I'll give myself a little bit of kudos in that I actually care a lot. I love children. My first jobs was working with kids, bro. Before all this computer shit, I think it was from when I was 8. When I was 15 to 19, I was working with children.
Oh, wow.
So God already knew what time it was. Like I said, I wanted to get married since I was a kid. My mom was awesome. My dad is awesome too. But I wanted to be better than him, which every
Mhm.
child should want to be better than their parents. So don't be trying to think I'm knocking my dad. I love my dad. I'll smack you. But I just wanted to be a better version of who he was. And I knew in order to do that, when I needed to be married, him and my mom took a little bit to get married. I didn't want to take forever to get married. I don't want to shack. I want to be married. And, and I just wanted to prove to my mom, like, hey, I respect everything you went through. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm going to be this guy for you. So you're not all out here freaked out about your son. And, I'm doing okay. I have my moments. My last relationship, she wasn't 100% in the wrong. But the thing about me is this. I'm the most loving person in the world until you test me. And after you test me, I'm going to forgive you. But God said we have to continuously forgive. Here's my problem, bro. Once I start seeing that I asked you not to do something to me, and I made it very clear that it bothers me, and you've done it multiple times, then I go into vengeance mode. Yeah. And God said, let vengeance be mine. And the reason he did that is because although that person might deserve that licking, one, it's going to mess with your heart and mind. It's going to change who you are. And there might be extra backlash. So now you got to whip 6 people's ass after you just whip this one person's ass, quote unquote. So it's just, you know what I mean? That's the thing about me that I learned to just fine tune a bit. And I'm still struggling with it because I don't understand why people be playing around when you're just dealing with a solid human being. But I'm way better than I used to be. I stay a little bit more quiet than I used to be in the past. I try to clean more and work out more as opposed to rage. You know what I mean? And, and God is blessing me. So I wish the same for y'all. If you all stressed and stuff, check out your diet, work out, take a fucking walk, let that sun beat on your face. You know what I mean? Taking a deep breath and just really think about, is this other human really worth it? Because they're probably not. You're worth it.
100%, man. That's great advice, bro. And where did you learn to cook? Damn, you can't be putting
my
those.
My mom is a fire cook. My dad is a fire cook, but I never really cared about cooking like that. One, because they cooked, and two, because I was like, whatever. When I first started having children, I never understood the concept of the woman doing all the work in the house. I think that shit is bullshit. Because back to my mommy, she's a genius. She didn't beat me into cleaning the house. She would be like, oh, it'd really be nice if I had help around here and la, 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 la. And then I'd help. And then, oh, look at my son. He's so helpful. And this looks so clean. And she just got me, bro. I was like, ooh. I was like, I like this praise stuff. This is nice. I was like, how do I get more of it? Then I'm going to school and doing my work and stuff because I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You teach. Oh, wait. You love me because these other chumps don't love me in this uniform. So, like my mom said, she's a genius, man. She set the precedent. So now, when I started having children, I'm like, you all big belly over there, like you should be able to relax. Who the fuck said that? Because you're the woman, you still have to cook for me and stuff when I'm sitting here all whole bodied and you're carrying a whole baby. So I was like, I'm gonna start turning up. I didn't realize I was gonna be fire with it though, bro. I started snapping. I was like, yo, what's this seasoning? That seasoning. And then I made up cranberry jerk chicken. None of you chumpslings ever made cranberry jerk chicken unless you seen me do it. It's mine. It's copyrighted. But yeah, bro, like I'm trolling, but I'm not. I started realizing how fun it was to combine Jamaican and Oriental cuisine. And you could that's probably like Filipino and Vietnamese, but that's what started happening. And I'm like, I like spicy food. And I like the fact that Chinese people or Oriental people be infusing fruits in their meals. So I started playing around with that stuff. And then, one thing led to another. And now it's just fun. Now I could do everything. Respectfully, I ain't trying to. I mean, you've seen it. I'll be posting it on Facebook. Yeah, bro. When I come, like you said, you in New York, which is fire. You know what I mean? So the next time I come to New York, we'll plan something. You can meet the family and so on and so forth.
That'd be dope, bro. It'd be like a good interview type thing. Yeah, vibe, just chill. But,
my parents have met like maybe 2 or 3 of my battle rap friends that are actually family. So yeah, man, like you seem pretty chill, and you got a lady. So I like dudes that are equally yoked. I don't want no single niggas around my family because get the fuck out of here. But
it's like problems, bro. I'm single. Like find somebody. There's dating. There's apps. There's outlets. But All right, Zod, are you ready? This is 10 questions with Black Zod.
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. And first one, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, or Michael Jordan?
Oh, so you just want to stop the show right now? You just want me to log off right now because you asking me crazy questions. But
All right, well,
I feel you. You know, we'll do it for the crowd. No, I'm just playing, but I'm not. LeBron James, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I love you, bro. You know what I mean? You and Shaq. I used to secretly want y'all to win, even though I should have been praying for the Knicks. But you're the most inefficient in the GOAT conversation. So that's why Kobe, you don't belong in the top three. I love you, bro. You're top three in terms of your passion for the game,
Yeah.
but statistically and overall, you're not there. Michael Jordan was the greatest at exposing plumbers. If Dan Marley could guard me in the backyard, I'd be Jordan too. Okay, all right. If Jeff Hornacek was trying to stop me from driving to the lane, Jordan, I would have 6 championships with Scottie Pippen too. Chump. Because when Larry Bird was whooping that ass, what happened, Jordan?
Isaiah Thomas. Who else?
Isaiah Thomas was whipping that ass, Jordan.
Cleveland had them for a minute too. It was
LeBron James has gotten his ass whooped too, but here's the difference. And people get mad at this all the time. This will be the question I answer the longest because I love this. You should have never asked me this for number 10. LeBron James in this era is the most talented basketball players in NBA history. Y'all can get as mad as you want. Maybe the other guys were tougher because they were elbowing each other in the head. And, you know, when you reform that scar tissue, it's harder for you get to elbow in the head again. But in terms of analytics, defense, and analysis, if you pair all that in, the how big and strong and athletic these people are, I think it makes sense that he wasn't winning those 6 championships in a row or 8 championships in a row. It wasn't designed for that. This is the hot potato era. We have a lot of greatness. So he can do everything, and he's done it for this long. He literally had 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 15 assists. No, excuse me, 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 9 assists like 3 nights ago, and he's fucking 41.
He's 41, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, so like, come on, man. He's the GOAT. Just stop being mad. He overall, he is the GOAT. You have every right to say somebody else is the GOAT, but you're just not being real. He's done too much all over the place, and the man is still not done. And he's playing with his son. I'm so jealous. No, I'm not, because I did a song with my son. So we're the same, LeBron. Now I'm just playing, but he's amazing, bro. Like, this man is prolonging his life so that he can play with his sons. Like, this is what God intended. Not for you to go gamble away 2 years so that you can avoid the Rockets, and then you probably wouldn't have had 2 3-peats because everybody would have figured out how to beat you, Jordan, after the Rockets beat you. But anyway, I'm just saying. Nothing.
He was scared of Hakeem too. Jordan did not want no smoke with Hakeem.
It's shown that the Rockets owned them during the season. So I know the playoffs is a different beast, but come on, man. They were picking up on stuff, and they probably were going to pick y'all apart. At least that maybe the Jordan team, when he finally got Dennis Rodman and other people, might have gave them more trouble. But after that first 3-peat, you would have still had that same squad. I don't think they would have been able to beat the Rockets.
Yeah, it would have been rough, bro. Who's stopping Hakeem? Come on, man. Who you got? Bill Wellington, Will Purdue on the motherfucker? Come on. He's cooking that. All right. Number 9, Tribal Chief or Prime Stone Cold Steve Austin? Both of them in the prime. Wait,
man, you studied me. You just trying to make you know. Okay, I guess I'm gonna make people mad again.
Go ahead.
OTC. I gotta go with Roman Reigns.
I love Roman Reigns.
I fuck with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He is the ultimate. I'm about to start eating while I'm talking to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but he's the ultimate flagship for the WWE in terms of the Attitude Era. My only problem with Stone Cold is not really his fault. Shout out to Owen Hart, rest in peace, because this is your fault. He fucked up his career when he dropped him on his neck. So I think injuries derailed me putting Stone Cold over Roman Reigns. He was over Roman Reigns until Roman Reigns turned into this version of Roman Reigns and literally shut WWE down for 3 years, and we were not bored. You know how hard that is to be world champion for 3 years and to continuously have new storylines and to not have us want to turn the TV off. So I have to give it to him because of that. That's an amazing feat.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. Roman Reigns, that bloodline story,
Hmm.
me hooked. That's the only reason I watched. I was like, oh, look at all the other shit. Bloodline. That's all I needed. Like now it's like the NWO bloodline. It's like all over the place.
Yeah, I know. They water it down a little bit, but we're still not completely bored of it. So that just says a
Yeah,
lot.
exactly. All right. Number 8. Would you rather live in a video game or live in a cartoon?
I'd rather live in a cartoon because it'd be more likely I'd have free will.
Oh, you
I could
think
change
the
my
video
life on
game
the
is
next
structured,
episode.
right? Yeah, you're right. 'Cause,
Once you
see,
beat the game, it's over. Now I'm stuck in this damn loop.
bars. Fuck. See, I try to
This
give you hard
cartoon
questions.
series never has a finale. It's amazing, guys. It just keeps going. It's like wrestling.
Thought this was gonna stump you a little bit, but it didn't. All right. Would you rather control the weather or time?
I'd rather control time because once it was sunny, if I felt like keeping it sunny, I'd just keep it sunny for as many hours as I want. If I control the weather, I mean, what if I'm asleep? I can't control nothing.
That's true. That's a good question. Damn, I think I'm thinking these questions for everybody are so like, deep. It's like no. Number 2. All right. This might be something. All right. Would you rather have a third eye or third ear?
I'd rather have a third ear because I can hide it with a hat. How am I going to hide a third eye with glasses? It's not going to work. It's just going to be weird. It's just going to be this bulging eye in the middle.
Like right here. But it was like right here. Then you can still wear a headband thing. But then I would want to walk. I would.
But then I would get dust from the headband in my eyes, and it's just you itch.
Yeah. Fuck all
way easier to not itch my ear. So
Yeah. That's true.
So, yeah.
Would you rather know how the world began or how it ends?
Totally how the world began. I'm going to party until I die. I don't want to know when it ends. Like, that's boring.
Exactly.
I'm just going to be sitting there anxious instead of partying. So
it's like a question. How would you like to know when you die? You seen that movie Countdown? Like they're like looking at the clock. Oh, shit, 3 hours. Like, why would you want to know that shit? All right. Number 4. Oh, this is a good one. If you had to fight against one of these in their prime, would you fight prime Mike Tyson or prime Brock Lesnar?
I'm gonna go with Tyson because the only thing I'd be scared of is him biting my ears. So I'll just put on that protective head stuff that they do for amateur boxing, and then he'd just be nothing that he could do. Plus, he's like 60, right? Like he barely survived Jake Paul. Like I'll run away from him until he gets a heart attack and protect my ears.
This is prime. This is young 20-year-old Tyson.
Oh, good God! This is prime Tyson.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh shoot! This is prior to him biting ears.
This is prime. This is crazy. This is
Yo, if you didn't like me, you could have just said it, man. Like you just put me in a no-win situation, bro. Like what's wrong with you? Oh, I know.
I don't know about this one either, bro. This is a beatdown either way. Brock Lesnar.
All right, so I'm gonna take prime Mike Tyson, but there's a catch.
Yeah,
Buster Douglas is gonna be in my corner.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, because if anybody can get that one upset, it's gonna be him. He could teach me how to do it. Feel me?
Yeah, he could. Yeah, hey, he did beat him. No matter the drugs they say he was on, he got beat. All right. If you could use 5 words to describe your life, what would they be?
5 words to describe my life. Let me see.
I'll keep the countdown for you so you can have.
Blessed.
Okay.
Original. Multitasking. Hopeful. Never ending. For when I die, I fly to heaven.
We all hope to be there with you, man.
Amen.
Heaven. That's where we want to go. We're living in hell. This is hell on earth, y'all. Well, it depends. No, it's nice on here. It's not hell, completely hell. It's what you make it.
Let's put it this way. In comparison to what a lot of people are going through in life, God has shown me paradise on earth. And I'll be forever grateful for that. Every day is not going to be easy. But, for all the people that is going through things in third world countries or or those people getting furloughed right now, not getting paid by the government, wondering how they're going to pay their rent and pay for their car and so on and so forth. You know, I think about that. I'm like, well, thank you, God, because I'm not in that predicament. So,
Always.
yeah, man.
Great words, man. Always be thankful, everybody. All right, number 2. Best album in your opinion? Biggie's Ready to Die or Nas Illmatic?
I'm going to catch some heat for this. I'm going to go with Nas Illmatic.
I said that too, bro. And
you know why I'm going to say it?
I like
because I can listen to Nas's album and not hear him talk about giving WAP to another man so he can have sex with a sexy lady. I just don't. Yeah, he just killed it for me. And also, to be serious, although I'm dead serious, Nas is just. I'm going to catch heat for this again. Nas is a superior rapper to Biggie
and Jay-Z. I think. No. When it comes to real knowledgeable shit, not money and stuff. How about that?
So I'm gonna say the same thing about Nas that I said about Eminem, but I think Eminem is a bit better than Nas.
Okay.
Eminem technically is a better rapper than Jay-Z. That's where it stops.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is a better songmaker. Jay-Z is more diverse.
Yes.
Jay-Z has a better selection of beats. And Jay-Z is way more disrespectful when he's dropping heat. I know about Ether, but Jay-Z bombed this man like 4 times with 4 different songs, and he doesn't get credit for it because he decided to do Takeover that was dissing a whole bunch of people besides Nas. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Ether was fire, but that's why Jay-Z lost, in my opinion. You can't play around with Nas like that. Why the hell are you going to diss other rappers on the song? You focus on Nas and you kill him. Yeah. So, but Nas is technically, like, if it's a battle, 4 times out of 5, Nas is probably going to win because he's too lyrical. Yeah. If it's a storytelling song about something that's uplifting, Nas is going to get that. Every other song type, I think Jay-Z is going to do better than him.
Oh yeah, Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z is a great songwriter, and he ghostwrites and all that stuff.
But I think Eminem is a better songwriter than Nas, and people are gonna get mad at me for that. But again, Eminem can cover more topics, in my opinion, than Nas can.
Yeah.
He's just So I gotta give it to Nas with the Illmatic over Biggie Ready to Die. I do like Biggie, but he just some of his stuff was just sketchy to me, and he was freestyling a bit, so he's not going to be able to be as lyrical as Nas was.
Yeah. And I feel like I could run back the Nas album and just let it play. I don't have to skip, like you said, you got to skip certain songs. Like, all right, I don't want to hear this one at this particular time. But all right, Todd. Number 1 question: would you rather be a chef that couldn't taste their food, or have to sing everything you talk about? You would be a living musical. Or you'd be a chef.
Since I sing so much anyway on the low, I definitely would have no problem singing about everything that I talk about because I troll people doing that all the time, bro.
Okay. So that's so it's a given. Yeah. So but yeah, Zod, man. Oh man, I gotta thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being on the show, man.
Blessings, King.
Man. This was like so much fun. I like getting to the mind, and this is for your fans, bro. Like the fans to get a better. Like, you need a reality show. We're gonna have to work on that. Someone just follow you, like, on your daily routine.
Yo, man, I appreciate you, man. Like, God works in mysterious ways, and this was a great opportunity, and I appreciate you showing love to me and what I do, like, because you're coming out of nowhere with it. You if anything, I'm gaining from this. I guess you gain too, but you're doing more for me right now than I'm doing for you. A lot of humans are not like that, so I appreciate you. God bless you for that, and
Oh no, thank you, Zod, for being on the show, bro. You're amazing talent, worldwide. Like we need to embrace and support you. Everybody needs to embrace and support you because we all win if you win. That's how we should be. We should all embrace each other, bring each other up instead of like trying to be a hater. But yeah, man, this is for your fans, man. They love seeing the side of you and like your personality, being you, man. You always you. You're never not you. You're always you. Like every time I see you, there's no filter with you. It's the same person. But yeah, Zod, you gotta promote anything, man. The floor is yours, and we'll wrap it up, bro.
Yeah, actually. So rest in peace to our family cat, Buddy. because he's the reason that I'm promoting this now as opposed to before. I made this album. I'm almost done with it. It's called Rest in Peace to the Chumpsterlings. Now that might make you laugh, but there's a lot of serious content on there. And I was almost done. I came home to finish it, and then I saw that he passed away. So like that hurt my feelings too much to be able to do anything else. So I just, I took my little break or whatever, and then just yesterday, I got all inspired to, well, not yesterday, a couple days ago, I got inspired to do the last song, quote unquote. I think I'm gonna do one more, and I've been mixing it for days. And bro, I may be talented, but I can be a bit impatient when it comes to my art. That's the Achilles heel of being a freestyler. And sometimes you'll rush a little bit because you got it. But I've actually taken my time to listen and mix these joints. I think I may do one more. So sometime in the next week or two, I'm gonna drop that album. I already have the album cover. I've dropped it on Facebook, but we're all busy. So I'll repost it or I'll send it to you or whatever. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited about it because again, it's a big message. It's a message about unity. It's a message about extinguishing the hood boogers. There's too much vulgarity and meanness in this world, but it's still fun. It's still fire, and I'm still smacking around rappers. So don't think it's gonna be on some gospel music stuff. You'll hear a little bit of gospel in there, but yeah, man. So that will be the thing I'm gonna promote the most. Everything else is just me practicing the craft. The battle rap stuff, it promotes itself, but I think the music part is special. I'm hoping to get some music videos done in the near future, like because I actually have professional ones, but it's been a while since I did one. So I'm gonna start jumping back on that wave and just giving more to the music because it's a better message. But yeah, that would be the thing that I had to promote.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you, Zod, for being on the show, bro. Your presence, gracing us. And be sure to comment, like, subscribe to Zod, man. Everything he does, man. He got TikTok, he got Instagram, he got Facebook, he got Twitter. He got Twitch. I don't know if he got Twitch, but he got Twitch. He'll get Twitch.
I got Twitch. I haven't been gaming as much. I got to get, maybe one of these days. I'm just not as interested. Usually it's just Netflix and Showtime. That's not a bad thing either. I just, I'm older now. So I'm either chilling with the wife or making some raps. Or when the kids is over, giving them the spanks outside. Again, I don't spank children. I'm talking about with the basketball buddies. I have a very powerful voice. I don't need to do any spankings, chumpsterlings. Much love to y'all. Y'all already know, man.
Bro, already, man. Send me that song. The Lord
man. With my kids dancing all in the damn minivan, man. It's mad fun. Y'all send that to you, bro, and I'll keep you posted on everything. Like you said, hopefully we have a part 2. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You putting a lot of people on the platform, and you putting yourself to the side and putting us to the forefront. That's amazing stuff, man.
Appreciate you, Black Zod. Lord Omni in the house. Comment, like, subscribe. Love you, bro. Peace. Give it up to Black Zod, man. Great talent. Talented individual. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe to his channel. All the stuff. He's on TikTok. Like I said, he's on TikTok, he's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything. Listen to his music. He's gonna share something with me. I'm gonna share it on my page. I'm gonna link it to all his platforms. Probably get Linktree. Get all his stuff together, man. But you already know, man. Red Pill Rage channel. Before I want to leave you guys with a positive quote for the night. This is a quote from the late great Lucille Ball. In life, all good things come hard. Come hard. Out of wisdom is the hardest to come by. Red Pill, love y'all. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe to the channel. We out. Peace.